Hi, my name is Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a little cook with me. It is a gloomy day outside. The snowflakes are falling and I thought it'd be a cozy thing to make some chocolate chip cookies. This recipe I've been using for years with my family and friends. It's made with butter and Crisco, and I do have 3 kinds of chocolate chips: white, milk chocolate, and also semi-sweet chocolate. So that would be delicious. I have very best Costco pure vanilla. Let's get to it. The recipe calls for 1 cup Crisco. Spoon it into my cup here. Make sure to measure exactly. Place it to the mixer. Another 1/2 cup. Pull it off. Into the mixer it goes. Also, I'm using some real butter today for part of our shortening. Recipe calls for Butter Flavored Crisco, but I couldn't find any. Walmart was out, so I'm just gonna use a combination. I want them to taste good, so got 1/2 cup butter there. Now I need to add the brown sugar. The recipe calls for 3/4 cup of brown sugar and white sugar, but I'm 1.5 times in this recipe. So I am going to do, what would that be? 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. I want to make sure you pack it down. Brown sugar. A little bit more. Try not to make a mess. 1 cup brown. So got 1 cup of white. I have my canisters here. I'm just going to turn on the mixer to combine them. Stirring down the extra shortening that's on the edge. Now I'm going to add 3 large eggs. Mix them to incorporate. Also, I want to add a teaspoon of vanilla. I want to make sure I stir down the sides with a spatula. Get all of it incorporated. Okay, this is the part that is special about this recipe. I use 2 tablespoons of hot water. And I beat it on high until it's light and fluffy. Start it slow so you don't splash yourself. So I think I'm gonna stir down the sides. And here's what it looks like, nice and fluffy. I'm gonna add my dried ingredients. I just do it right into the bowl, same bowl, I don't do it in a separate bowl. Calls for 2.5 cups of flour. 1.5 times that would be 3 3/4 flour. 1, 2, 3, have my 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup lost its handle, and 3/4. I also have 2 teaspoons, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon salt. I'm going to mix those together. Okay, so I'm going to add the chocolate chips. I'm going to pour them right in. Turn on the mixer. These are going to be so good. You bake them at 350 degrees for 10 minutes exactly. I've already started preheating the oven. Looks like it's just about done. I have to taste the cookie batter. So good. Okay, time to put them on the cookie sheets. While I'm making these cookie balls, I thought we would talk a little bit about New Year's goals and resolutions. How many of you make New Year's resolutions? I love to make goals for the new year. I'm sure some of you consider that the same as resolution. I'm not a big resolution fan, like I'm gonna lose 10 pounds this year, but I do love to set goals. And some of the goals that I've set for this year is I do wanna also stop doing some things. I've seen a bunch of videos about this, and it's an interesting concept, not just to start doing something, but to stop it. I want to stop substitute teaching. I substitute taught today, and I picked up a half-day job. It was only an hour and a half, and the money was really good to do that because you get paid for 4 hours no matter how long the job is. So I picked up a half a day at this Title I school, and I thought this is gonna be a rough job. People usually don't pick up this school, and they pay extra $10 for each job. And so I thought, oh, I can handle an hour and a half at this school. And while I was at the school, another job came through for that same school, and it was only a 5-hour job for a full day. So I thought, well, let's see, I can pick up a day and a half. And then, of course, the money is really good if you do that versus just a regular full day. It's just the way they scheduled it. And I was in 2 different classrooms. The first one was 3rd grade, the second one was 4th grade. Let me tell you, it was a serious challenge. I barely made it through. I am so tired, but I did want to do something enjoyable. That's why I'm making these cookies today. But I do want to stop substitute teaching. I'm just really unhappy in my current job situation right now. I'm kind of like piecing different part-time jobs together to make a full-time job. I'm an office manager for an engineering firm part-time. I do some substitute teaching. I do some Amazon Flex delivering. And I just like to be busy. I like work, and I love making videos. I wish I could just stay home all day and make videos, but I do get bored and lonely. We live quite a bit up north here in the Salt Lake area, and we do get seasonal affective disorder. I call it my happy light that I use, and I haven't used it this year yet, and I do need to make sure I use it because I get down in the dumps this time of year. I do exercise every day already. That helps me significantly. I feel like I haven't got enough steps today though because I worked the whole day, but I'm gonna do that after I make these cookies. I've been promising my husband yummy fresh baked cookies for like a week, but I wanted to film it, so I've been putting it off. I just thought of something that was a little ironic, that I'm making chocolate chip cookies in the new year. Shouldn't I be eating healthy or something? I think it's fun though. I want to bake more in the new year also. But does anyone else struggle with the winter time and it being dark all the time or gloomy? Or what do you do to help yourself? You know, I usually plan a cruise or a trip by now, but we do have a trip planned in March. We're going to Aruba, but, ooh, I think my cookies are done. I'll check that. Here are the finished cookies. They look so good. I'm gonna have to try one. I have a cookie. It is cool enough to handle, but it's still pretty warm. I like my cookies just out of the oven. I don't know about you. The outside texture is crispy. The inside texture is soft. I don't know if you can see that. All those different chocolate chips. Such a beautiful cookie. It's delicious. Well, I hope you enjoyed making cookies with me today. I'm gonna now go on a walk on my treadmill. I'm gonna show you what it looks like outside as well. This is what it looks like outside today. Got a light dusting of snow. The sky is pretty gloomy, but hopefully we'll get some sunshine this week later on. There's a full moon tonight. What a beautiful evening it's turning out to be. Okay, so I ate my cookie, and now it's time to walk on the treadmill. I'm gonna put on one of my favorite shows and walk, hopefully for about 45 minutes before my husband comes home. Oh, and if you already haven't, please subscribe to my channel, share it, like it, make a comment. It really helps me out. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.